See, where it is being used, for example, we say if company is operating in more than one segments. For example, please try to understand the example. Currently, your business is of clothing business. So you people must agree that this clothing business has its own business risk and financial risk. Okay. Now, what you want to do? You want to go for dairy sector. So this dairy sector has a different business and financial risk. Mean this business has its own beta equity and this has a different beta equity. Do you people agree?
Yes.
Because beta equity representing the business and financial risk, this sector has different business and financial risk, this has different business and financial risk. What we are going to calculate, examiner is saying us that calculate, and these two business is doing by the ABC company. Okay, examiner is saying that calculate WACC of ABC company. What the requirement is? He is going to calculate by us the WACC for the whole company. First, the company was just having a one division. Now the company is having the division 1 plus the division 2. So the WACC will be a combination of this 1 and 2. So what do you mean by it? That now what we will do, we will follow some steps. We will follow some steps. If we want to calculate the WACC of ABC company, it will be a combination of both. Now what will happen? See, try to understand the example. For example, what we will do. Mabel, you tell me, which sector is new for us? The dairy sector?
Yes.
So, always the sector in which we are going to invest, proxy company of that sector will be given. Proxy company will be given, and this proxy company beta equity will be given to you people. What we will do, we will convert this beta equity into beta asset. Why? Because This proxy company, which is already operating in the dairy sector, that company must be having knowledge of the dairy, and that company beta equity will be representing the business and financial risk. What we will do, we will ungear this beta equity into beta asset. What we did, mean we removed the financial risk from here. We remove financial risk from here. Mean if that proxy company was here 20% geared, here the company has converted into 0% geared. That's why we said it is asset beta. Mean to say we calculate beta asset, we subtracted the financial risk from the capital structure of the proxy company, and we converted this company as this company is only equity owned. This company has no debt. Okay, fine. Now the other step is we will ungear our own clothing sector. If we say that it was also at 20%, we also converted it into beta asset, and now this is at 0%. So what we did, we calculated beta for one sector and we calculated the beta asset for other sector. Now we will calculate first. What we did, calculate beta assets of each segment. By doing this, what we did, we removed the financial risk, we removed the gearing from the capital structure. Okay, number two, calculate weighted average beta asset. How this weighted average beta asset is being calculated? Weighted average beta asset is equal to, we calculated the beta for one sector, beta asset of first, into, in the question it is stated that dairy sector will account for 30%. Okay, beta sector of 1 into 30% percentage plus beta asset of second into, what will be the percentage of that? If this is 30%, that will be 70%. By this, we calculated the weighted average beta asset. Okay, now you people tell me that if you want to calculate the WACC, and by WACC the cost of equity normally is being calculated by CAPM. In CAPM, which beta is being used? Mabel, tell. Beta asset or beta equity?
Beta asset.
Oh my God, what has happened to you?
Equity.
What is the formula for CAPM? Listen, CAPM formula is
Okay, all right. I didn't get the question correctly.
equity into RM minus RF. So what we will do, we will convert this beta asset into beta equity.
I did not get that part.
Which part? And the formula for the conversion. The formula is, please mute the mic. Come on, mute the mic. The formula for the conversion is beta asset is equal to beta equity into value of equity divided by value of equity plus value of debt into 1 minus T. So by this factor, we will convert the beta asset into beta equity. This is which beta asset? The weighted average beta asset, which we just calculated here. Okay, now you have beta equity. You will put this beta equity where? Put beta equity into CAPM and calculate cost of equity. So by this, you have calculated the cost of equity, and the KD, we will calculate whichever method is being given, whether it is the corporate debt, whether it is a redeemable or irredeemable debt. KD we will calculate by this, and the WACC will be calculated. So always remember that whenever you are going to invest in another sector which is different from your business, their normal WACC is not used. Their risk adjusted WACC will be used. And these are the steps because, and now again, one important point. When you will re-gear this here, you will use the gearing of which company? Gearing of ABC company, because we are calculating the WACC for ABC company. If you here put the values for dairy company, which is Proxy, in dairy or Proxy company, the question will be wrong. This must not be put here for the re-gearing level, because we are going to calculate the WACC for ABC company. If you put the values of dairy sector, then the examiner will be surprised that I have asked the student to calculate the value for the ABC company, and the student is again re-gearing with the values of dairy sector. Student does not have the sense that I am not asking about dairy. I am asking about the ABC company. Okay. If you want to have a snapshot of this, then please have a screenshot, because we are going to start with the 3 or 4 examples.
Sorry, what if you are calculating the WACC for the combined companies now?
See, what is going to happen? This cost of equity has been calculated for combined.
I mean, now when you are talking of the market values.
Yes, yes. The market values. No. The market values. The market values we will use here of ABC company, because we are calculating for the ABC sector, and ABC must listen. ABC must be having in its capital structure a debt portion and equity portion. Okay. Now again, try to understand that why we ungeared all, because we does not want their percentages. We want in final answer our ABC company percentage, which was previous as 20%. So then again we will re-gear the beta asset, we will convert it at 20%. Are you getting the point? Because we does not have concern with the previous of dairy or Proxy company. We have concern with our own gearing. That because investor sees your company, they does not have concern with the companies in which you have invested. Okay. Do you people have screenshot?
I'm still lost here. We are saying ABC company acquired. Let's assume ABC company acquired this dairy company.
Yes.
Now I'm saying when
No. ABC company does not acquired. ABC started the new business. There's a difference.
okay. Okay, sorry, maybe I'm rushing, obviously, with this on acquisition and
So now you clear?
yeah.
Okay. So did you people have screenshots of this? Seema, did you capture a screenshot?
I got one.
I-
Okay.
I'm still struggling to capture screenshots with my iPad. I'll learn very soon.
Okay. Okay. It is very, very important because this is to be testable in every aspect of the P4, whether it is, the mergers and acquisitions or APV or everything. Wait, I have a call. Hello. Warning. Okay. Now we are moving towards examples. Fred,
Yes, sir.
Fred, why are you so silent in the class? What has happened, buddy?
I'm following.
Okay, thank you. I'm just opening the examples. Can you people understand that how the P4 is progressing? P4 is a long and lengthy subject. It demands time and your dedication. Can you people understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Can you people see the notes? Can you people see the notes? Hello?
Hello, the screen is blackened out now.
Wait. Can you people see the screen?
Yes, I can see this.
Okay.
Yes.
See, there is an example. ABC is made up of two divisions. Now, please keep in mind that this business is not going to do some other business, but the business is operating in two divisions. Okay? Mean the business is not going to invest in another business. He's already doing a business which having two, you can say, the divisions. One is food division and the other is clothing division. He has given us the beta for the food and the cloth and the proportions. Okay. The company getting level is 32%, tax rate is hell. So what we will do? Instead of calculating the beta for each, you can the division, he has already given us the betas. So well and good. The first step he has already solved for us. The second step was, what is was? Find out the weighted average beta. So what it is, weighted average beta, 0.75 into percentage 40%, 1.80 into percentage 60%. So the beta weighted average is 1.38. So the next step was regear the beta with the company getting level. What is the company getting level? It is 32%. So we put the formula beta asset is equal to beta equity into value of equity divided by value of equity multiply by that into 1 minus t. So when you will solve, your beta equity is 1.87. That beta is being used in the cost of equity. Anybody having an issue? Should we move on?
Still digesting.
I
Yes,
think there'll be need to practice.
yes.
The,
Again. I am going to tell you the people that this requires your much practice. Otherwise, in the next classes, when the APV is starting, you people must be having confusion. So please, it's my request. It is almost 4 or 6 example in the notes. You all must have solved the examples on your worksheets. Now, this is the another example. See, try to understand. ABC Limited is operating in power sector and it has a beta of 1.2. Now, see, this is our current business, which is of power sector, and our current beta equity is 1.2. Okay. Our gearing level, mean ABC company gearing level is 40%. He has given us the after-tax cost of debt, equity risk premium, risk-free and tax rate. Now, the important line, what he has said, ABC wants to diversify into cement business. So, already you are doing the power sector business. Now, where you want to go? You want to go in the cement business? So, cement. The cement business is entirely a different line of business. Do you agree?
Yes.
yes.
Here, the previous WACC cannot be used. Here we have to use the risk adjusted WACC. So see what he has done. He has given you an XYZ in a cement business and it has a beta of 1.60 and it does not pay tax and debt to equity ratio 2/3. Why he has done us this company? Because I had already mentioned he will give you a proxy company. So the XYZ is a proxy company. XYZ is a proxy company. Calculate WACC of ABC Limited after investing in cement business. Mean He wants us to calculate the risk-adjusted WACC, which must be a combination of CMET business and its already business of power sector. Okay. CMET will be 30% of total and gearing will remain same. Now, see, please, what he has done. First, which it is this beta. It is beta equity. We will ungear it and find the beta asset. Beta asset is equal to beta equity into value of equity divided by equity plus debt. So what is beta equity? 1.60 and debt equity ratio given as 2/3. So when we find the beta asset, it is 0.96. Anybody having any issue? Anybody having any issue still there?
No.
Seema. Seema, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm there. And we are saying we first calculate the asset beta of
Yes.
the proxy company.
Yes.
And then we have to calculate again the asset beta of ABC. Is it ABC?
Yeah, ABC power sector.
Yes, and then we proportionate it to get the KE of the both of the two.
Yes, then we will calculate the weighted average asset beta and then we will re-gear the beta asset and we will find out the beta equity.
Yes, and then we'll use that in CAPM.
Yes, you are absolutely right, my boy. Okay, so what we did, we find out the first beta asset. Now, what he has done, ungear the beta of ABC company for power business. So, see, 1.2 was beta equity and the gearing ratio has given to us as you can see. What was gearing ratio? 40% and the beta was 1.2. So what he has done, 1.2 and same he used and the beta asset is 0.82. So we find out the beta assets for both sectors. Now we will weighted average. 0.82 into 70%, 0.96 into 30%. 0.86 is your weighted average beta asset. We will re-gear it. Now see, in re-gearing, he does not incorporate the proxy company 2/3 ratio. What he incorporated? He incorporated the gearing of ABC Limited, which was 60/40, because we are calculating the WACC for ABC company. So when we re-gear it, it is 1.26. We put it into the CAPM and the cost of equity is 13.8%. Now, if you want to calculate the WACC, the cost equity we calculated, the equity value was 60 and that 60 plus 40. And KT is also given in the question. It is 6%. And when we solve, it is 10.7%. Because if in WACC you just used the previous cost of equity, that will be wrong, because in previous cost of equity, the beta equity was just of one sector and that was just your power sector. But now the business has two sectors, the power sector and the other one is cement sector. So first we will adjust our risk according to the new sectors data too. Then we will use that beta into the CAPM. Anybody having any issue? Mabel, are you clear?
Yes, I'll have to look at the example again after the lecture to understand. If I have any questions or doing it on my own, I'll raise them with you.
Fred, are you clear? Fred? Fred, can you hear me? Hello? I don't know where the Fred has left. Usman, are you clear? Seema, are you clear?
Yes, up to now I'm clear.
Okay. Okay. I am giving you people an example where that example will be solved by all of you right now.